Hey everyone, welcome to the second half, the second video of our series where we're working on Unit 2, Assignment 1. This is the second half of Assignment 1. There are two separate files that have to be uploaded for Unit 2, Assignment 1, and in the video for Unit 2, Assignment 1, Part 1, we did the first part. If you haven't done that yet, you're going to be behind on this one. You're not going to know what to do. So if you have not yet completed the first part of Assignment 1, go do that, and then come back to this video. Alright, in order to do this, I have got to open up my file called Shapes. Now I'm going to go over here to my computer science file. If you don't have one of these yet, get one. I'm going to go to examples. That's where I'm putting my example assignments that we're using for these videos. I'm going to go to Unit 2, and I'm going to go to Shapes. If I click on this file, look what happens. It just runs it. That's all it does. So I'm going to need to edit this with idle. But while we're here, I want to show you what we're going for. We want this little turtle guy to create a triangle, right like this, right on top of this square, a red triangle. So what we're going to do is have him draw the sides and move in angles. Now, in order to get this to where I can edit it, I right-click on the file, and I go to Edit with Idle. The next file is going to have a different name, so before I do anything else, because inevitably I'm the kind of person that will save over the top of the file I need to save, I go to Save As, File, Save As, and this one's going to be called Shapes _ Assignment. That's the name given to it in your class folder, and because we keep coming back to these, you always want to name it exactly the way it's telling us to in the class. Now I have two different, you can see up here, two different files. This one's Shapes Assignment, and here's Shapes. I need both of these for my final assignment. Okay, so up here we created a square with sides of 100 pixels. We went forward 100, turn to the right, forward 100, 4 times. Then we moved down and we made a circle right off the top of the square. It was 100 pixels for the radius. We drew another circle but cut it into 4 steps, which made that diamond inside the first circle. We changed the color to red. And then we drew a triangle inside the diamond, so we only had to cut our circle into 3 steps. Now we're going to draw a triangle on top of the other square. So I always do hit return twice to give myself that space. I like just to see things nice and clean. And what I want to do is make my little turtle move forward 100 pixels. Remembering again that everything must be spelled, punctuated, laid out perfectly. Okay, watch what happens when I do this. And we're saving this as Shapes Assignment, so we're good. Square, circle, diamond, triangle. Oh, here's my first side. If I were to turn him to the right 90 degrees again, it would set up a second square. So I need to get a different angle. And in this case, the angle is 120 degrees. So the next thing I do is I'm going to have him turn to the right 120 degrees. Watch what happens. Ah, there he turned his body and he's ready to create our next line. Now I know that I want him to create one more line of 100 pixels and turn to the right again because I'm creating a triangle with 3 equal angles. So I highlighted it and I clicked Control C. This is called code reuse if you remember. I go to the end here and click return, hit return to set up a new line. Control V. Watch what happens. Ah, now see the direction he's pointing? If all I do is have him do one more line, he's going to draw a straight line here, and he's going to be here, but he's going to be pointing in this direction. The instructions in the assignment say that he needs to point up. So I'm going to code reuse one more time. Return, Control V. I don't have to highlight again, I just did it. And so I've got move forward 100, turn to the right 120 degrees. Move forward 100, turn to the right 120 degrees. Draw that forward straight line 100 and then turn to the right 120 so you're facing straight back up, little turtle man. Run the module, save, and here he goes. So here what I have. A triangle with equal angles of 120 degrees and my ending with my turtle pointing up. I'm leaving my exit and click because that is part of the assignment so that when I click, there goes my turtle. Alright, so we've already saved this correctly as Shapes Assignment. So what I need to do now is I'm going to save one more time because I'm paranoid like that. And you'll notice on your assignment instructions that they want you to zip these two together and upload them to the Dropbox. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight, I'm going to click on shapes, hold the shift key, and now they're both highlighted. Now I'm going to send to compressed zipped folder. They're going to call that folder shapes. And if I were to uncompress it, do you see that I have both of my files in there? This compressed folder is the one that I'm going to upload to the Dropbox. Both of these files could be uploaded separately and they'd be okay, but not all of our code is going to be able to do that. Some of our code's going to get a lot more intense. So real quickly here, I'm going to open up the class. This is not where I want to be. Let me go to the class. I'll move my window back over here if we can fit into it. Let me shrink it down. Hang on. I want you guys to be able to see the whole thing. I'm going to view as a student, and I'm going to show you how we're going to upload the zipped file. I want to be in Unit 2. And assignment 1 is 2.07. I click on the Dropbox. I click upload. And now I got to go find that file. So it was in my computer science folder, under examples in Unit 2, shapes, and open. When I'm all done, I can say, hey, Ms. Mack, here's my assignment, and I hit submit. Now, I'm not going to hit submit right now because then I have to actually grade my own assignment, and I don't want to do that. And that's it. That is the end of assignment 1 in Unit 2. Once you finish this, please go on to Unit 2, assignment 3. If you are coming in late and you have a separate calendar, the next thing on your calendar is going to be assignment 3. If you've already done Unit 2, assignment 2, or you're doing this just for a redo because you didn't get it right, then you do what you need to do. Don't worry about that calendar. But if you're on the Mrs. Mack's revised calendar, the next thing I want you to go to is Unit 2, assignment 3.